There. Hello, dear viewers. Are we live? Yes. It is with a heart full of gratitude and a voice brimming with enthusiasm that I welcome you to my first ever YouTube live session for today. This moment is particularly special to me, not just because it marks a new growth and possibility, but because it presents an opportunity for me to connect with individuals who share my passion for life, business, and family. As a single mom working abroad, I know how tough it is to balance work, running a business, and a mom juggling with the day to day challenges of parenting abroad. There are days when the weight of responsibility can feel overwhelming, and there are moments with doubts creep in. However, through this journey, I've learned the power of resilience, tenacity, and the ability to forge ahead despite unfavorable circumstances, and most especially, faith. Faith to yourself and to your creator, and faith to your family, and that love that bonds you together. Distance is, it doesn't matter. Even if you are oceans away from home, still you are connected, especially with your kids and your family. Today, I want to share with you my story, my experiences, and most importantly, offer inspiration to anyone who might be facing obstacles on their path to success. My ultimate goal is to leave a mark, even just a tiny mark, touch a life if I can, and make an impact. I believe that together, with the sharing that we have, we can create a community of support, belongingness, and growth. Once again, welcome, and let's dive in. Those who are interested to join the discussion, or you want to, ask a question, feel free. I believe you can put your comments, and I'll try my best to answer them honestly and with a genuine intention of talking reality. So tonight is not just about me, but I represent all those people, especially the moms, Filipino moms away from their kids, who are stronger. They become stronger every day the moment they step in to another country with all the hopes in their hearts. And then the day started with the first, as I said, the first step when they off board the plane. And then they counted the days, 2 weeks, into months, and then years, just like what happened to me. I came here in Dubai in the month of July 2012. Back then, I had high hopes to work as a nurse here in Dubai because I'm a nurse midwife by profession. But you know what? Sometimes we plan, but the plan that we have, it doesn't materialize as what we want to. And that is life. I always believe that in the French word c'est la vie means that is life. And actually, it is tattooed on my back. It's an ECG line, and it has words saying c'est la vie. So friends, when things doesn't go on the way you want it to be, always remember the words c'est la vie. C'est la vie is my mantra, because living away from home, you always have frustrations. Frustration of not able to connect with your kids, frustration of not getting enough salary to support you and your family, frustration of not getting the job that you want, frustration that you cannot get that new phone, frustration that you don't have those friends, a true friend that should be hanging around, and frustrations of your daily struggles at work. Oh, shout out again to Mr. Triforce 666 with a heart. Thank you so much, Mr. Triforce. Um, I know that you've been waiting for this day, and here it is. Your tenacity and your follow up with my friend is actually a great support for us to start this, because this is my first time, and to tell you honestly, I have hesitations to do this. I'm camera shy too. But you know what? If you have that message in you, and you want to tell the world about your story, because somehow your story will resonate to other people's lives, and that is why I told my friend that yes, we're going to do it, and here we are. And thank you so much for your support, Mr. Triforce. And if you have questions for me, well, we are I'm here, and we can discuss as well. Okay, so what are the topics that we are going to talk about today? Well, the tagline is actually about OFW stories. And OFW is the full form is Overseas Filipino Worker. Well, I am a Filipino and we are overseas. I'm outside the Philippines. I'm abroad, and the place is in Dubai. So I am an OFW living in Dubai since 2012. And just like what I mentioned earlier, I'm a nurse midwife by profession, and I had the high hopes when I boarded the plane from Manila. I had the high hopes that I will be landing a job as a nurse in Dubai. But just like what I said as well, that sometimes things doesn't go just like what you want it to be. And I came here on a visit visa, just like what other people does. So I came here, I applied in different hospitals, different clinics, but it didn't give me an opportunity. I mean, these clinics didn't give me an opportunity due to the fact that they are offering me a very low salary. So I didn't accept it because I left my three kids behind in the Philippines. And in the Philippines, I was a professor teaching in the nursing academy. And I told myself, I left my three kids in the Philippines to work for a greener pasture, is just what they say. I mean, this greener pasture actually is a cliche, I can say, because to tell you honestly, with the experience that I had, I'm old, so somehow I have relevant experiences of life. And I say that when they say greener pasture on the other side, it actually doesn't mean that you when that you this is your place now, and when you go to the other side it's heaven. No. Like Philippines, I thought that Dubai will be the greener pasture for me. Yes, it is, but not it's not heaven, because if it's heaven there will be no more struggles, and that is life. We cannot avoid struggles, we cannot avoid issues, we cannot avoid problems, because struggles, issues, problems, challenges are actually normal phenomena that is actually an ingredient of life. And that is why, again, let me repeat myself, the mantra of Farah is Celebrate. This is life. So when things didn't go well, shrug your shoulder, say, this is life. Tomorrow is another day. Don't dwell on the negative situation that happened to you within the day, or maybe just a few hours ago, where we went to a restaurant today, and I mean, an hour ago, and we weren't happy because we waited long, and people are in queue, and those people who are waiting for their food as well, some of them even gave up and left their chairs, left their tables, and went off. But we were frustrated, we were hungry, we waited for long, but celebrate, that is life. So when the food arrived, we savor it and enjoy our food. That's it. You need to live at the moment. As what the adage say, carpe diem. So when we say carpe diem, it means you need to live at the moment. Don't worry about tomorrow, and don't even worry about the past, because we cannot undo the past. The past is done. Whatever mistakes that we did in the past is the past. What are we going to do? Come on. Learn the lesson from that thing in the past and move on to today or tomorrow. And never ever worry much about the future, because future needs to unfold. The future isn't there yet, but you are at your present. So what are you going to do at your present? You need to be what? At the present, and enjoy the journey. Because I always believe that it's not the destination that matters. It's the journey. So if you are in the journey, enjoy the process. You want to set up a business, but you don't have the capital. So what are you going to do? God said you need to prepare yourself first. Prepare yourself in such a way that when the right time comes and that capital comes, you open up the company and everything is set up, especially your mindset. Because I believe that positive mindset should be the key to what? For you to achieve your goals. Now, there is a question. How do you see yourself in the next 5 years? Do you still see yourself in Dubai, or do you have another plan or plans? Wow, good question. Well, 5 years from now, I will be 50 years old. Uh-oh, someone is counting. Okay, yeah, I'm old. So 5 years from now, I want to have, I will be managing my own another company, because at the moment I have my own events company now. But as just like you, we are not satisfied in just staying in one. You need to flourish. You need to grow. Well, you might say you are old already. How much would you do? Where will you be? You're old. Well, success is actually um, not, you know, not counting your age. Okay, success comes in different stages, and success is defined personal. Well, my success is not your success. Her success is not my success. So we define success personally, and it's all about you. So how do you define success? So for me, I define success per stages. I succeeded in putting up my own events company. That's another success. The success of my children are my success too. The success of my friends is my success too. So that's my definition of success. Hello, Diane. Thank you so much for your support. Appreciate it much. This is my first time, so please suggest something if you if you have suggestions. I would greatly appreciate it. And thank you for listening to me. So if you want to join the discussion, feel free. I don't know how am I going to put you in, but I have a friend here who is more techy than me. So yeah, I see myself 5 years from now owning not just one company. And you said that yes, I will still be in Dubai, but soon to be traveling to other countries because we want to be global. So if you want to be global, don't just stay in one corner. Go to other corners of the world, explore, and conquer other bailiwicks. Because we are already conquering the bailiwick of Dubai, and somehow with Allah's provision and blessing, we will go to other countries. So I just hope that I answered your question. Thank you so much. Uh huh. Oh, there is a comment there. Now, okay. What other things that I should tell you as an OFW? Being an OFW is actually not easy, I'm telling you. So those young ones who actually plan to come abroad, before you say yes or sign a contract, you should say yes to yourself first. Say yes to yourself to face challenges. Say yes to yourself in facing um, struggles outside the country or away from your family. Because when you're abroad, you will be alone. But you are not actually alone. I'm telling you. Your father is always there. Our father is always there. And that faith, you need to cultivate, sustain it, because that faith will actually brings you, catapult you to wherever you want to go. Because as what I said earlier, struggles and challenges are actually ingredients of life, and that is celery. Yes. What are the happiest and memorable experiences you have here in the UAE? Well, to tell you honestly, I can. I mean, the 10 fingers in my hands are actually less. There are lots. When I cannot say that I struggled most of the time, because that life is, you know, the left and the right. There is sadness, there is happiness, and it's all, again, it's all up to you. How do you define sadness and happiness? Because sometimes, for me, if you have uh, problems in at work, I mean, if you have problems at work, some people take it as a very heavy burden, and some people take it lightly as well. So my happiest moment was, of course, when I arrived here in Dubai. I have high, full hopes that I will be a nurse in Dubai. And I was happy that I ran away from the Philippines, Okay, because of some issues from the Philippines, personal ones. I mean, love life. Okay, I came to Dubai thinking that when you run away from home, the problems at home are actually gone and solved. But no, it doesn't. It's not like that. Whatever unresolved issues that you have will actually haunt you wherever you go unless you face it. And true enough, that's what they said. That the test will always come the test will always be repeated until you learn the lesson. And oftentimes, I had such. I experienced this lessons. Like, if you have a friend who always, bug you, a burden, and you keep on saying, hey, I love, I love this friend. He or she will change. But then at the end of the day, it doesn't. It drag you down to the drain until you learn the lesson to let go. Sometimes the best way to help is not to help. Right, I said it. The best way to help is not to help. These people who actually get the most or best out of us somehow drains us. And do not let yourself be depleted of that positivity and even losing yourself just because you wanted to help someone. So stop helping that someone if you know that it is dragging you down. Because they said that you need to, redeem yourself. Compose yourself. Love yourself first before you can love others. And always have that positive mindset. If you have negative friends, I call them toxic friends. If you have toxic friends, come on, guys, leave them. Oh, such a word, ditch them. Ditch them and be on your own. Because there are people who are, what you call in Tagalog, linta? Leech. There are leech people out there who are always ready to suck your blood. Until such time that you said that, oh, come on, I am depleted of energy, all the negativities comes to you, and then you feel depressed because it seems that it's your fault. You're feeling guilty. But if you come to the actual realization of the struggle or the challenge, it's not you, it's them. But you're blaming yourself because you love them. But my realization is that in loving people, it's not just a one-way street. It should be a two-way street with the left and the right, okay? With the forward and backward. And there's always what? A reverse. And you can always make a detour if you're already at the end and you don't find a way. You can always go back. We always say that, hey, come on, we've been together for 5 years. We've been together for 6 years. Wala. What is 6 years or 5 years if you're suffering? Come on. Why should you stay in a relationship that you are not happy? Why should you stay in a relationship wherein you are being dragged to the drain, depleted of your energy? I'm telling you guys, I've been there. All these things that I'm telling now is actually my experiences. Because we always say that we always learn, or the best teacher in life is actually the experience that we had. And I love listening. I love listening to people's life stories. Why? Because what my journey is different from her journey. Your journey is different from their journey. We all have different journeys. And when we listen to people, especially to their life stories, we learn from them. And that is why I love to share my stories too. When I was in when I was in the academy, in the College of Nursing, I have a bunch of nursing students. We usually have this, clinical duty um, of 11 p.m. to 7 in the morning. So the shift is graveyard shift, as what we call it in the academy. And I have a group of 12 students in a batch, and we are assigned in the delivery room, because we need these students before they graduate in the College of Nursing. They need to, complete number of delivery cases before they can take the board exam, and I am the one supervising them in the delivery room. Well, while waiting for, pregnant women to come and deliver, we need to do something because we are not allowed to sleep. And I actually gave them assignments or reports to do in every shift. After reporting everything, I mean, it's educational, they learn something from the reports, like that. But I always include true life stories. And that is my life. So every after session, I tell them about my life. My life is an open book. I always tell them. But you know what? I'm not telling you my stories. I'm not telling you my life stories just for you to laugh at me, or just for you to follow my footsteps. No, 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 no. I don't like that. And also, not just telling my former students, but to all people, to all my former students in the Philippines and here abroad, that my life is an open book. I'm telling you my life, about what happened, my experiences, the bad things in my life, the good things in my life. It's because I wanted you to learn something from me, specifically from my life's journey. Because if you learn something from me, and at least I impacted your life somehow, just a tiny, tiny impact, good impact, then I can say that I served my purpose. And I thank Allah that He made me an instrument to say, or to encourage you, or to inspire you, even just a bit. Oh, someone wants to ask a question? Oh, wow. Yes, Mr. Triforce, I'm ready for your question if you have. Am I a religious person? Mr. Triforce, I have a different definition of religion. My thing about religion, because I told my friend earlier that I grew up in church. I grew up in church. I have lots of grandparents, uncles, aunties, elders who are actually pastors. I don't know if you know pastors, but they are the ones working in the church. And at the age of 7, I am already a Sunday school teacher. I used to teach. I love to teach actually, even at a young age. That I gather kids from my community. I gather them in my home and teach them. Not just about the Bible, but I teach them ABC and other school stuff. And um, because religion is sometimes a what you call it, it's overrated by belonging to a a community or a group of worshippers. But for me, if I speak about religion, it is actually um, a relationship with your creator. And whoever you call your creator, whether it's God, Allah, Jesus, whoever you call your creator, what is important is you have a relationship with your creator, and that's what matters. And I always believe that it doesn't mean to, I mean, if you go to the church, it doesn't mean to say that you're a Christian or you're religious, because I always believe that God resides in us. And at the end of the day, you yourself will only be the one who saved you. And I hope I answered your question. Exactly. It's just a cultural background. I agree with you on that. Thank you so much, Mr. Triforce. You have an interesting name. So, um, what else should we talk about my journey here in Dubai as an OFW? Well, let's talk about being a mom.
No, first love life.
Being a mom is the best part of my life. And it's not easy, but it's worth it. As I told you earlier, it's the journey actually. Um, I left the Philippines when my kids are still young and little. Now they're taller than me, brighter than me, smarter than me, more intelligent than me. I have two boys and one girl. I have a princess in the middle because my eldest is a son, Ivan. My princess in the middle is Gwyneth. And my youngest is my little prince, but not so little prince now because he's taller than me. His name is Emmanuel. And they are my fuel, everyday fuel, everyday inspiration to move forward every day. That's what I am looking forward to. Being away from them is actually torturing. It's not easy, and that's one thing that pains me and makes me lonely. But living away from them is a sacrifice that I need to take to support and sustain them. And that's being Part of life. C'est la vie. Hi, Diane. Thank you so much. What do you think about quality of... Sorry? What do you think about quality of men in UAE? Well, I think this is racist, my friend.
Simon, I told you.
But let me give you an answer in general. We cannot always, generalize how to describe men because we cannot judge people. Well, I've been into 3 relationships.
Not all.
Yes, I've been into 3 relationships, to tell you honestly, before I came to Dubai. And one of the reasons why I left the Philippines too.
Running away from broke.
Running away from, running away from, what is this? Broken relationships. But just like what I said earlier, that that lesson will haunt you until you face it. I struggled a lot. I've been into depression too. Judging myself. Not I didn't judge those men. The turmoil actually dwell I mean dwelled in me. I was the one who suffered more because I blamed myself not being beautiful, not being enough,
You're beautiful.
not being, you know, worthy. Because when you had a traumatic relationship, somehow it actually, kills you. In a way. And some people like me, facing such tragedy, I can say it's tragedy. Some people got into depression just like me. And I tried to kill myself. And because of this experience that I had being into depression, and look at this tattoo. This is a semicolon. And this is actually a reminder that life doesn't stop when you have problems, when you are brokenhearted, when you lose your job, when you don't have money, when your friend left you, or when you were reprimanded by your boss, or when you're not hitting your target if you're in sales. Life doesn't stop there. Even if we lose someone, a family member died, it doesn't mean to say that our life ended too. As long as we are still breathing, life is a semicolon. You cannot put a dot or a period on your life if you are still breathing. You don't have the right to kill yourself, just like what I did. And that is a sin, a sin that I committed.
It's too much now.
And people say, I mean, they take for granted those people who are lonely. We don't know their stories, so don't judge them. We don't live their life. Who are you to judge them? You're not in their shoe. Why not offer a comforting words? Why not offer a smile? right? Because everyone has their own struggles. You might see me being jolly, bubbly, but deep inside, there are things happening. So always be kind to anyone and always have even just one ear to listen to people. We should we should be a person who listens more than talking more. You need to listen so you can learn and you can help. Oh my god, it's heavy, is it?
Yes, it is.
So the quality of men in UAE, it depends on how are you going to define a man. Because most of us women, we have a list of who how do we define a man? How do we call this man a man? You know? How you can say how you will say that this man is good for you? You have your checklist. You have your checklist and you keep on taking it until such time that you already miss the boss. Why not enjoy? But always be safe while enjoying. So, quality of men in UAE, some are not, not good. Some are good. I didn't say that I experience, this men. But always be friendly. But you know what? When you say yes to a man, especially in Dubai, just be careful, okay? Just be careful in dealing with men. Even always be careful in everything, even with dealing with female friends. You need to be careful. And I always say that if it doesn't serve you a purpose, shoo, let's go. Let go. Let go. Let go of that relationship. Because focus on yourself first. Maybe there's something wrong. Why you're not getting the right man? Maybe we need to, prepare ourselves first to be the best woman before we can get the best man. That's what they say. You need to prepare yourself first to be the greatest wife before you can be a wife.
I know how to cook.
You know how to cook, but do you know how to clean the dishes?
No. I need assistance.
That's the thing. They always people say that things comes in pairs.
Yeah.
How do you know if a friend is toxic? Wow.
Mannequin.
Well, uh, I can answer this in a what you call it, metamorphosis or something. As a nurse, if you say toxic, it's detrimental, it's hazardous, and it is color yellow in the infection control system. So if a friend is toxic, it's dangerous, How do you recognize that it is a toxic friend? First, that friend is using you. A normal relationship or a healthy relationship, I can say, is a symbiotic relationship. It should be give and take. It's not only take, take, take from the other person. As a friend, you should also do your part. And as a friend, you should not just be there when it is good times. A friend should be there more during bad times. And a friend will never talk bad about a friend. And a true friend, also forgives. Because for me, forgiveness is actually one of the key ingredients of a healthy relationship, in any relationship. Because everyone is bound to commit mistakes. No one is perfect. Even Allah, even God is forgiveful. He always forgive us. So why don't we forgive others? Learn the lesson and move on. Leave the toxic friend and be comfortable being alone. Love yourself more so you will attract more love. That's the thing. Positive things or positive vibes actually attracts more positive vibes. So get rid of the negative ones so these positive vibes will flourish and will grow and you will have more. And if you are a positive friend, you will attract positive friend too. But there are scenarios that sometimes you need to lift up someone. You need to, because that is also our purpose in life, to be what? To be that friend who's always there to lift up that friend. But if, this is my thing, this is my personal take, but if that person doesn't want to be lifted up and you think that it drags you, it hinders your growth, please be comfortable, okay, in saying to yourself that you did your part with the best you can. Say goodbye to that friend. He or she still will be your friend. It's just that hands off. I'm already hands off. I'm done with my role to your life. I'm moving on. That's my take. Did I answer your question? Thank you. What happened to Mr. Triforce? Mr. Triforce, are you still there?
How are you doing?
Or you're eating? Why you went to dinner without us? You should invite us. Wow. I've been talking for 50 minutes now.
Yeah, already.
That's awesome. What else?
Um,
Well, let's talk about what?
no?
Let's talk about
I don't know now.
love. Love is a general term, and we should always have love in our hearts. Because if we don't, I think we're empty. I'm not talking about loving a man. or if you're a man loving a woman, but love for yourself, for your family, for the things that you do, your business, your friends, your job, your colleagues, your kids, of course. Who else? We need to love all people, especially those who are suffering. And how do you love these people? Well, I cannot go get hold of these people from Iraq, these people from Palestine, these people from Syria, these people from Yemen. I cannot go there physically and say that, hey, I love you people, I love man. But my thing is, I, s- I say that I love them by offering prayers for them. I'm not religious, just like the question of Mr. Trifers earlier. I'm not religious, but I have a relationship with my Creator, and it's my responsibility. This is my take, my own personal take. It's my duty, okay, to care and love other people by praying for them. So that's what I do.
Really?
Hmm? Who? Another question here. What would you want to advise on those who wanted to work abroad as per your experience as OFW? Okay, my advice to those aspiring OFW, as what I said earlier, before you sign up for a contract to come abroad or to leave the Philippines or to leave your home country to work abroad, prepare yourself first. You should have the correct mindset. I can say positive mindset that you will be away from home. You will be alone. And if you're alone, you can face different challenges, different problems alone. And if you are not ready, then you will break. And then you will say, hey, I can't. I need to go back. And if you are from the Philippines, you already spent a lot of money coming to abroad or coming to your destination country, and then when you felt homesick, you go home. So if you are not ready, please do not leave your home country, because it's not easy. I'm telling you, it's not easy to be away from home, and it's not easy to not having help when you need it because you are alone. And it's not a you know um it's not easy to hop on a plane and go home just like that. See, if you are not ready, please. And if you somehow say that, yes, I am ready, I have the proper mindset to go abroad, then please, with all your dreams, go abroad. And when you land in that country that you dream of, be strong, have faith, patience, and you should persevere, because nothing comes easy. And also, nothing here comes free. There's no free now. Even if you say that you want to You have family here, you have friends here, I will go there, but rely on yourself more than to rely to other people, because people will actually defy you. People can leave you. Nothing is permanent. Even our loved ones change. Everything changes, is what they say. Change is the only what? Permanent phenomena. So be adaptable, be versatile to accept changes, and if the change comes, be ready. And always keep changing for your own good. Because if you don't change or you don't grow, you're rotten. When I came here in July 2012, I always have that student mindset in me. I am always a learner. I'm always a learner, ready to learn new things. That's the thing. We should live our life half full and not half empty. What do I mean by that? Half full. I mean, if this is a cup, my life, this is my take, okay? My life is half full, I can say. Okay, I have lots here already. I'm almost filling up. But see, if you can see at this top part, there's still a space, meaning to say it's half full. That space allows me to fill in new learnings, new things. Because if we say, I know that already, I am not the person who is all knowing. Only Allah is all knowing. We should not say that I already know that. Someone invited you to, hey, come to a workshop. Hey, come to a workshop with me and let's go and learn new thing. Let's go and learn about chat GPT. And I said, oh, I can just stay at home and Google it and learn from Google. Yeah, I know that already. Why should I come and, waste my time? Come on, guys. It's not wasting your time if you learn new thing. We should always have rooms. A room, okay, not even rooms. A room for new learnings. Because nobody knows it all, except, of course, our Father. That's why for me, I always am eager to attend seminars, attend workshops, read books. Well, it doesn't mean to say if I say read books, you have an actual book. There are lots of, books here on your handheld mobile phone. I'm a Toastmaster, so I always learn new things from people's stories, because in Toastmasters, you listen to the life stories. You listen to the life stories of people. Hi, Marivic. Hi, Vic. Thank you for joining. Nahuli ka na sa usapan. Huwag mong papaulit yung mga sinabi ko, ha? Yan. So, as what I'm saying, we need to live our life half full and not half empty. We should always allot or provide a room for new learnings so we keep on growing and growing. Because if we say we know it all, then we're stuck. Anymore? Wow, 1 hour.
Triforce is commenting, but we can see his comment.
Triforce is commenting.
Yeah, but we cannot see his no, comment. Why is that there's static?
I don't know. Well, I cannot see.
Yeah.
It's just Marivic who last commented. Well, ladies, thank you so much, Jelly, for joining. Thank you so much, SNM Adventures. Wow, I love the name Adventure. What is your greatest adventure? Well, that's the thing. If you love adventure, meaning to say you love to learn new things. You love to engage into new things that actually keeps you growing. Just like the brain. If you don't read, okay, you just rely on your stock knowledge, your brain is just like a muscle. If you don't exercise it, those dendrites actually ages. I mean, they gets old. And when they gets old, they die. And when they die and you are not what you call it, nurturing the brain, like eating healthy food, reading, okay, then that dendrite will not, I mean, there will be no new dendrites. And that's why we develop dementia, Alzheimer's. Darating na lang yung araw na makakalimutin ka na. Kasi, nung bata ka pa, ano ba yung mga factors na yun? Nung bata ka pa, pasaway ka, joke. Hindi mo kasi ini-exercise yung brain mo. That is why it is very, I mean, for me as a nurse, and I also advise to my kids that they should, you should not stop learning. You should not stop reading. Keep reading because it exercises the brain. Read good stuff. Read motivation books, not the comics and things. I mean, I'm not asking you to stop that, but not more on that and more on this,
What about Netflix?
I mean, you can watch Netflix for you just to bore yourself and sleep, but not to watch Netflix from
Morning to
night to
dawn.
dawn, and then from dawn to evening. It seems that you are already engrossed with the series that you're watching, and it became your life. It's not healthy. What would be the next topic that we will be dealing with next session? Um, I will be talking about setting up a business as a woman entrepreneur. I call myself mompreneur. I'm a mom in business. And setting up a business is not that hard, but it's also not that easy. But it's an enjoyable journey that a woman like you and me, or even just those, I mean, sorry, Mr. What is this? Mr. Triforce. Um, I'm not racist. I'm not even what do you call it? Sexist. But I am into women empowerment. So, and I believe the principles of business is the same all throughout. And starting small, just like my business, is actually an enjoyable journey. There are lots of struggles, but it's worth it. As I told you in the beginning of the session, that it's not about the destination. but it's about the journey and the learnings in that journey. Because those learnings will actually catapult you to the next level. And that next level is actually better than where you are when you first started. And that's life again, c'est la vie. We keep on moving from the first step to the second step to the third step to the fourth step. And also, I want to tell you guys that no man is an island. We always needs we always need help from someone, especially our friends. And I love my friends. Uh, I want to divulge their name, but um, maybe if I miss someone, I miss the name, then they will be jealous. So I
And
rather
they will
not tell
unsubscribe.
them. And they will unsubscribe. Come on. So, but I'm very, very grateful that I have supportive friends who actually love me even in my bad days, even in my ugly days, who accepts me who I am. And I love them. I love you, friends. To my new friends, I love you too. What else?
What else?
By the way, if you are in Dubai, we would love to invite you to some of our workshops. We actually curated different workshops, especially art workshops that you can come and enjoy if you want to have a break from your busy life, especially at work, and you want an avenue to um, detox yourself, de-stress yourself. And these workshops are actually curated in such a way that it brings out the creativity in you. So there are new workshops coming up like painting. You can come with your favorite jeans or your favorite denim jacket or your favorite shoe or your favorite bag. You come to the workshop and you design these items of yours into your liking. And that will be your creation, your creative creation. So we have these types of workshops. We also do have pottery. So if you love pottery, we will be having those sessions. And of course, we still have our candle making. Our candle making will be coupled with other creations as well, like making your own body scrub, making your own lip balm, making your own
Spray.
um,
Perfume.
room spray, linen spray, and your perfume as well. You can make your own perfume, and you can also make your own body salt, the body butter. These are the new workshops coming up. And the one thing that I love about these workshops is that it actually gathers people with the same passion, and out of these groups, we create a community. And just like what I said earlier, that my goal is to create a community that support each other, lift each other, love each other, and impact each other's lives. So I hope that if you are in Dubai, join us. We will also be launching our Empowering Moms soon, and we invite all moms to be part of it. We will be we'll be inviting gurus, we'll be inviting experts to talk about their expert topics with you, and we will be inviting our community partners to provide you with goodie bags. And yeah, that community will be an empowering community for everyone. So we invite everyone. If you are not in Dubai, you might have a friend here or you know someone, you can refer them to us. And thank you so much for being part of this first live session of Farah Talks. And see you in the next session. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jelly. Thank you so much, Marvick. Good night, everyone. Thank you so much, Mr. Triforce. And see you. God bless you, and I love you guys. Bye.